I'm back, guys. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. So, getting ready to start our seeds for our spring planting. So we have us a real good seed starter mix. It's the black gold seedling mix. We already have a couple of trays filled up here. We're going to go ahead and fill this one up. Just spread it around your seed trays. Now we do have a drainage tray up underneath each of these compartmental trays. But we want to make sure that we can see where the compartments end, guys. So make sure and level it off really good. I will scoop this back up off the sides and put it back in my bag for seed starting. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to wetten down and moisten each of these compartments. I use this water bottle because when the seeds start to germinate and grow, I can water at the root and not get the foliage wet, because wet foliage creates diseases. So we're going to wet these down, and we're going to let it sit for a minute, and then we're going to start tucking our little seeds in. I have me a little bucket of water down here where I can just refill my bottle as needed, because I will be out here having to do this every day, guys, sometimes several times a day, depending on the moisture in the air and the weather and how hot it gets in this high tunnel. So I've dampened all my little compartments, scraped them off so I can see. So now I'm going to start planting my seeds. So this is going to be the jalapeno, and I'm going to put 2 seeds in each compartment to ensure that I get a plant, just in case one doesn't germinate. And I'm just going to tuck it down in there, and I'm going to cover it up. We're going to go on down the row here. Two seeds per compartment. I really think, guys, that these will germinate this week with the warmer weather that we're expecting, and with my husband's great invention of our little heat table. Probably better for me to just put the seeds on top right now and not stick my finger in there, because the seeds are sticking to my finger with the soil. Okay. Go ahead and put a couple more. So now I'm going to dampen my finger. And we're just going to go through and push the seeds down in there, cover them up. Really good. I can already feel this soil warming up. Hi, Maggie. My little doggy's out there. She's our little blind doggy, but she gets around just fine. She knows exactly where we are. She knows her property. We've had her about 9 years. Somebody dumped her off on her back porch when she was about 4 weeks old, and it was in the middle of August, and it was a summer where we had about 110 degrees. Okay, so I got that row there. So what you're going to need, you're going to need little identifiers. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to know that this whole row is those jalapenos. Now I'm going to scoot over here and do some of my bells. So we're going to put in some of the California Wonder. Again, we're going to put 2 seeds per compartment. We want to ensure that at least one of them germinates and gives us a good plant. And then we can thin them out as they grow to just one plant. So this will be my pepper tray. Okay, so we got those in there. I'm going to put my identifier, and we're going to tuck these in. And we'll see, this will give us a good idea on the germination factor of these seeds, because we know that we only put 2 seeds per compartment. And we'll know if we get 80% germination, if we get 100% germination, and so on. Gosh, it's a beautiful day. We had very high winds the other day. My husband did a great job on this high tunnel. We had like 48-mile-an-hour gust, and it was going for a day and a half, maybe even 2 days. The winds were so strong and the gusts were so strong that DFW Airport had to stop all flights. But another testament to my husband's building is this high tunnel stood very firm and strong. We do get a lot of strong storms here in the spring in Texas. That will be another test, but I'd say a 45-mile-an-hour gust is pretty extreme. So now we're going to do 2 more rows of bell peppers here. Have my peppers started. They're all labeled. I've watered them again. Now on to my tomatoes. So the first ones I'm going to start are my Romas. Roma tomatoes are great for sauce making and canning. And they are also very heat tolerant for those of us in the South. So, oops, well, I got too many in that one, but that's okay. If I try to dig in there, it's going to stick to my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 rows of these Roma tomatoes. And guys, what I don't have room to grow here in the high tunnel, I have plenty of room outside if all these plants come to fruition and do well. And I expect that they will. This is how I started all the plants that are in the high tunnel now, is by seed, and I started them toward the end of August, 1st of September. And I did them in these little seed trays and was very successful. So we did 2 rows of Romas. Tuck them down in there. And don't be afraid to add a little bit of your soil, your potting soil, or your seed starting soil on top of it if it looks like that you're pushing them down too far, and then just water them really good. So now we're going to start our mortgage lifters, which is one of my faves. I love these mortgage lifters. They are very meaty. They're also good to blanch and freeze. And it's not uncommon for these to get about 2 to 3 pounds each tomato. And I know some of the bigger variety tomatoes, people think that they don't do good in the Texas heat, but I've had great luck with these mortgage lifters. Doing just fine in the heat. So I'm going to go with what I know. We're going to go ahead and do 2 rows of these. And you can see these 48 compartment seed trays have plenty of room. You could probably, if you have a small garden, just do 1. And the great thing about them is if you're starting your seeds like on your back porch, you can pick them up, bring them in during the cold weather, or you can start them in a sunny kitchen window or any sunny window you have in your house. I had very good luck with my seeds starting by putting them on my back porch at the end of August, 1st of September. They got morning sun and they all germinated really well. That was my lettuces, the tomatoes that are in the ground now, the kale, the chard, all my greens. They did just fine. I can't wait to give you an update on these in the next week so we can see just how well. And you know what? I can feel the heat already coming up from this heating table my husband built, heating up this soil. Let's do a little spritz of water here. And I might do a little bit of covering with some of my soil. And then I'll water again. But we want to go ahead and get these started. Add a little bit of soil on them. Now, since this high tunnel is in the full sun, I'll probably have to come out here, like I said, several times a day and water these to keep them damp. You want to keep your seeds damp until they germinate, especially. Okay. Put our identifiers in there. And then we'll move on over to these trays over here. Okay, you can see we're off to a great start for our spring planting and our gardening for 2021. I have my bell peppers, my serrano peppers. I have some poblanos, romas, mortgage lifters, perone, and more banana peppers. I do have 4 other rows I could use here, so I'm going to contemplate what I might like to add there. But I've got them all damp. I've got them all sectioned off. I got them all identified. Now what happens next is as these start to germinate and grow, they're going to outgrow these compartments pretty quick. So if you're doing this, you want to go ahead and find you some little 4-inch pots. These are very cheap. I think I got 1,000 of them. Gosh, for like $10 or something. Oh wait, no, 150 of them. 300 of them because I got 2 sleeves for about $10. And you want to have these because as soon as they start out growing these compartments, you're going to want to transplant them into these little pots, these 4-inch pots, until they get strong enough to be transplanted into the ground. That's exactly what I did last year. I was very successful at it. And as you can see, I have plenty of room on this table. We do have some bread trays that we will use when we have to start transplanting these into pots and putting them out here. The bread trays are convenient because if it starts to get below freezing and we don't feel like we can keep them warm out here, we can pick them up and take them inside for the nighttime. I don't expect that that's going to happen because I think that my husband is very ingenious and he'll figure out a way, even a mini greenhouse, to keep these warm. So that is the wrap. That is your seed starting instruction video. We thank each and every one of you for watching. Got lots of updates coming up. It is ramping up gardening season. So excited. It's getting that time of year. Let me emphasize to you, grow whatever you can. You can grow in small spaces. You can grow in pots. You can grow on apartment balconies. All kinds of things, guys, that you can plant to give you a little bit of self-sustainability. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will be touching base with you this week.